Okay, we're live on YouTube,
Right.
and now I'm going to put up Mr. Papp's paperwork on my screen.
Judge,
Yes, sir.
we're going to try it right here, right now. Hopefully, if it gets kind of loud, I'll put the iPad on.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And Miss Bettis, go to room 2, Miss Bettis. Your client Ariano is there.
Okay. Mr. Papp, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I am about to share my screen with you. Okay, hold on. I just lost my cursor. Let me find my cursor. Okay, do you see the screen, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, is your name Jonathan Papp?
Yes.
Are you the same Jonathan Papp who in this cause number 720-446 who's currently on probation for the offense of indecent assault? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
On my screen now is a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Video Hearing. And basically, when you signed this, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that correct, Mr. Harkowitz?
Yes, Judge.
I'm now looking at a document that is entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, you told me that you understand that if I revoke your probation, you understand that your right to appeal is limited to the actual revocation of that probation, not the underlying conviction. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, hold on. Let me sign this. All right. The reason we are here is that there's been a motion to revoke your probation filed in your case that alleges that during the term of your probation that you violated the conditions of your probation. More particularly, I'm going to ask the prosecutor to read the alleged violation, please.
Yes, Judge. On about the 29th day of May 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Jonathan Andrew Papp, did then there admitted to use of an illegal substance, namely inhalants, in violation of condition number 2.
To that allegation, sir, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No.
You're entering your plea of your own free will.
Yes.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge. The state is going to revoke his community supervision, and there is a $0 fine plus court costs, a sentence of 75 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the state would request that this judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Harkowitz?
Just for clarification, Hal, I thought you said he only had 48 days credit and you were going to recommend 48 days.
I was going to recommend 48 days, but the initial charge that he had, the charge was changed. So he spent time in the Bexar County Jail on
Hello?
yeah. So he's got a total of 75 days.
He does have.
My docket sheet shows that he has 75 days in. Karine, is that correct?
That's
Okay,
what I have
yeah.
as well, Judge.
Pardon me?
That's what I have as well.
Yeah, so our records show he has 75 days, Mr. Harkowitz.
That's fine. When we conferred, we had talked different, but that's fine. If he's got 75 days and it's a judgment satisfied, that's good.
Okay. Do you agree to this, Mr. Papp?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, is this the case where he has another case out of County Court 8?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, now you understand, Mr. Papp, that the plea in this case does not get rid of the other case pending in County Court 8. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Then the court in this case, having heard you plead true to the motion to revoke, your probation is revoked. I hereby sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 75 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. As far as this case is concerned, this case is over with, but you still have another case pending in County Court 8. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
And Mr. Harkowitz, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
And
May I be excused?
You can be excused. Thank you, sir. Okay, so that takes care of that. So what do we have next?
Eric Hernandez is ready on his client, Frias.
Frias. Okay, let me find him on my docket.
Judge, you need interpretation.
Yeah, I've got to do the interpretation thing for the dreaded interpreter, the Darth Vader of the interpreters, Arlene Abrams. Okay, Arlene, hold on 1 minute. Let me hit the interpretation button.
It's an MTR, Your Honor, and he's on deferred.
Okay. All right, so I've signed in. Arlene is the interpreter. I'm now going to English only. So it's set up on my end. How about your end, Alex?
We one minute, Judge. All right, Judge, got it.
Okay. Mr. Frias Garcia, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sí, lo juro.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Do you see my screen, sir?
Sí.
Okay, let me put up your paperwork. Okay, is your name Luis David Frias Garcia?
Sí.
Are you the same Luis Frias Garcia, who in this cause number 634-529, who is currently on probation for the offense of driving while intoxicated? Is that you?
Sí.
Okay. I have on my screen now a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Video Hearing. And you signed it, and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video and we don't have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Sí.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You've signed this document, so is your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me that you understand that if I revoke your probation, your right of appeal is limited to that actual revocation, not the underlying conviction. Do you understand that, sir?
No, ya no entendí.
This document says that if I revoke your probation, that your right of appeal is limited to your actual revocation of that probation, not the underlying sentence that you pled guilty to before. Do you understand that?
Oh, sí.
Your Honor,
that
for
yes?
clarification,
Yes?
it's a deferred adjudication. It's an adjudication of guilt.
Is it a deferred? Alex?
Yes, Your
Yes, it is.
Honor.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Judge.
I let.
Okay.
it's
Then
deferred.
because this is a deferred, your right of appeal is limited if you plead on this case. Do you understand that, sir? Let me do that again. Because this is a deferred adjudication, your right of appeal is limited. Do you understand that? Mr.
O sea, sí, sí entiendo.
Okay. Now I'm looking. Hold on 1 minute. The reason you are here today is that there's been a motion to revoke your probation and to adjudicate you guilty of your offense. And because it is alleged that you violated a condition of your probation. I'm going to ask the district attorney to please read the alleged violation to you right now.
On or about the 11th day of February 2021 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Luis David Frias Garcia, did then and there fail to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions of portable alcohol monitoring PAM device, in that the defendant went into a lockout status in violation of condition number 15. And on about the 29th day of March 2021, In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Luis David Frias Garcia, did then and there fail to register and complete the portable alcohol monitoring device program in violation of condition number 15. And the state will waive the remaining violations of the remaining conditions.
To that allegation, sir, how do you plead? True or not true?
Sí, es cierto.
Has anybody forced you to enter these pleas? This plea?
No,
Besides the plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anyone promised you anything in order to make you do this?
no,
Are you doing this of your own free will?
sí,
Sir, then the court having heard your plea of true to the motion to revoke your probation is revoked. You're hereby adjudicated guilty of the offense of driving while intoxicated. I sentence you to a $0. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to, how many days was that, Mr. Clay?
Your Honor, the agreement was a $0 fines and court costs, a sentence of 13 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the state would request that this judgment be satisfied.
Okay, I have 10 days on my form. Kareem, what do you have on you? your end.
Unfortunately, yes, unfortunately, Judge, I'm not able to look up the days anymore with Odyssey.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I assumed you did. I'm gonna make. Is it gonna hurt your feelings so badly if I make this a 10-day thing, Mr. Clay?
No, Judge, it will not.
Okay, then I'm going to follow the plea bargain. I'm sentencing you, sir. I accept your plea. Let me back up. I accept your plea of true to the motion to revoke. Probation is revoked. I adjudicate you guilty of the offense of driving while intoxicated. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 10 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run current. The judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Fernandez?
In my discussions with him, yes, Your Honor. I believe he should be released today if everything he reported to me is accurate.
Okay. Well, if this is the only case holding you, then you should be released today, sir. Good luck to you.
muchas gracias.
Take care.
Thank you, Your Honor. Everyone have a good day.
You can have a good day too, Mr. Hernandez. Thank you.
And I think we don't need the
No,
interpreter.
dreaded interpreter. You may be excused. Thank you very much, Arlene. Appreciate you. Appreciate your help. Bye-bye. Okay, so what else do we have?
Yeah, let
Coming
me
up.
do some housekeeping, Judge. Ms. Bettis. Miss Bettis.
Yes, Teresa.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, can you edit the paperwork? Yes, you can edit the paperwork and put the right case number on there. Is that what you're asking me to do, or you want me to send you new
I was
paperwork?
unclear. I thought you were sending me something. I'll edit that paperwork now.
Okay, because we're going on the one that has the voucher
610.
on there. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll do that one.
yeah. Okay, okay,
Thank you.
it's there.
Okay.
610 is there. Just tell them to bring up 610, 734, 610. Okay, and Miss Russell is here, Judge. You can move yourself
Okay.
back to room 2, Miss Bettis, if you can do that. Can you do that?
I'm doing legal updates motion.
Okay, Judge, we are ready with Miss Russell. You ready on Garcia and Leal?
I am.
Okay, Judge, whatever you have there. Michael
Okay,
Garcia.
let's do Michael Garcia.
Got it, Judge.
Michael Garcia.
Yes.
Front center.
That on my screen.
Right here.
Okay, Mr. Garcia, can you raise your right hand for me?
Yes.
You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay. Do you see the screen, sir?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Is your name Michael Garcia?
Yes.
Are you the same Michael Garcia who in this cause number 2024 CC 735771, who is charged with the offense of indecent exposure? Is that you?
Yes.
This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in your case you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case, sir?
Yes, sir.
On my screen now is a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video. You've signed it, and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it, and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir, I did.
And did your attorney explain it to you?
Yes, sir, she did.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me sign this document 1 minute. Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir, I am.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You've signed it, so is your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of indecent exposure, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And do you understand that on the plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea
No, sir.
besides the plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you? Besides that, anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No, sir.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yes, sir. I am.
Okay. Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine plus court costs, a sentence of 37 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the state would request that this judgment be satisfied.
That's your understanding of the plea bargain, Ms. Russell? Ms. Russell?
Sorry, I was trying to unmute. Yes, sir. It is.
Okay. Then you agree to this, Mr. Garcia?
Yes, sir.
Then, Mr. Garcia, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I filed the plea bargain. I sent you to a $0 fine plus court costs, sentence you to 37 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. If this is the only case holding you, then you should be released sometime today, sir. Okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Ms. Russell, I believe you have one more case with me, or else I would excuse you.
I do,
Okay.
Judge, and I apologize. My video is off because the service in the courthouse is
Okay.
not great at the moment.
That's fine.
I did want to let the court know that we do not have an agreement on Mr. Leal, but we have an agreement to go open to the court.
Okay. Let me find him on my docket.
Go back.
He's on the last page, of course, page 19 of 19. Mr. Leal. 1 minute.
Judge, I show that he
Okay,
has
I've got
31
Mr.
days.
Okay. Mr. Leal. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, Mr. Clay, I think I heard you say that he has 31 days in instead of the 0 that I have on my docket sheet, right?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay. Okay, do you see the screen, sir?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay. Is your name Angel Leal?
Yes, sir, it is.
Are you the same Angel Leal who in this cause number 2024 CC 735-864 who's charged with the offense of criminal trespass of a habitation? Is that you?
That is me, Your Honor.
This is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
I do understand that, Your Honor.
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plead by Video, and you signed it, and so is your attorney. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed this, and so is your attorney. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
I sure did, Your Honor.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
I do, Your Honor.
Hold on, let me sign this document.
Right here.
Are you a citizen of this country?
I am a citizen, yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed this document, so is your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, I understand, Judge, that if my attorney makes a plea bargaining agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
I do understand that.
So then to the offense of criminal trespass of a habitation, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I plead no contest as it appears on the front of me.
And you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. I do understand that, Your Honor.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anybody promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you doing your plea of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it? There is.
Your Honor, the offer that was made is not going to be accepted.
Oh, that's
So-
right. It's an open plea to the court. What's the
Yes,
state's
sir.
recommendation?
Your Honor, the original state's recommendation was for 10 months deferred, a $200 fine in court costs, 24 hours of community service, no contact with the complaining witness, a drug offenders education program, and random UAs.
What's the defense asking for?
The defense is asking for 31 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, and that the judgment be satisfied.
Okay. This person obviously doesn't want to do deferred, so I'm kind of
Judge, it's not just that he doesn't want to, it's that he would be unable to afford to do so. You know, he's clearly already homeless, and to ask him to submit to all these conditions, 10 months of reporting and fees, it's just not setting him up for success. Additionally, it is the history of both the Bexar County DA's office as well as this court to time serve these people on these type of offenses, to leave room in the jail for more serious offenses.
okay. The main reason I don't want to do this, I don't want to put anyone on probation or deferred unless they want to be on it, Mr. Clay. If they don't want to be on it, then Miss Russell is correct. They'll just put them on the road to failure because they're not going to report. They're going to come back here like a yo-yo, and we're going to be revoking them. So that makes no sense to me. So I am going to not do the deferred. I will instead sentence him for the time that he has served, for the 31 days that he has in. But Mr. Leal, in order for me to do this, because I can just reset this case and set you to trial and you'll be spending more time in jail. Do you promise me that you will not contact the person that was a complainant in this case?
Oh, I promise you that, yes, sir. I do promise you that, Your Honor.
Okay. Then based on your promise to me on that regard, I'm going to give you time served, the 31 days you have in jail, give you credit for time served, time and money run current, and the judgment is satisfied. Good luck to you, sir.
Okay, thank
You
you.
should be released sometime today if it's the only case holding you. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. And that's it for you then, Ms. Russell, correct?
No one wants you.
She excused
Ms. Russell, you may
herself.
be excused then if that's the only other case that was holding you.
She excused herself.
Oh, she did. She just went in and didn't. Didn't even wait for me to do it. All right. Okay.
All right, Judge, can I do some housekeeping real quick, Judge?
Okay.
On page 18, Judge, the attorney was Ronald Funari, Judge, and I called him to log in, Judge, but he said that he didn't pay some dues, so he's not eligible to practice at the moment. So Catherine Valenzuela is here. She's our attorney of the day, and she will be taking care of Dietrich
Okay.
Hahn with 2 cases. Hal, can you send Mrs. Valenzuela offers on those cases while we do a plea? Miss Bettis, are you ready for your plea on
No, ma'am,
let's-
I was trying to send you some messages. I need the paperwork resent because I don't know how to reopen it. When I try to get into
Okay.
it, just says it's already done.
Okay,
Sorry
got it.
about
I'll send it to you now, Judge. And Hal, can I put you in room 6 with Ms. Valenzuela?
Yes, please.
All right, there we go to room 6. Catherine, there you go. And okay, Miss Bettis, let me see. Send me that paperwork at 7:34. Okay.
So, okay, so we just have 2 cases left.
Yes, Judge. All right, Miss Bettis, that paperwork is.
Uh, no, thank you, Miss Feathers. By the way, on the chat you sent me.
That's funny.
Catherine, you got your offer on Han? Oh, I cannot, I hear
You
you.
muted, Catherine.
Yes. Okay,
Yes, I'd like to meet my client.
okay, room 3, Miss Valenzuela, I'm moving you to 3 with Han.
Excuse me.
Okay, Catherine, moving you back to room 3.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Oh, Terry,
Go ahead, Catherine.
I need paperwork on, just on the firearm. They're gonna, wait. If how can help, we're only going on one and they're taking the other
right,
one.
They got
right. Discharging the
discharge-
firearm and then assault. So which one are the TIC?
I believe they're TIC the discharging the firearm.
That is correct, Judge. And we just sent you the paperwork.
Okay, and I'm not going to sign it until after the plea is done. So,
Okay.
you need the paperwork on the assault. Is that right, Ms. Valenzuela?
Yeah.
Correct. Sir.
Yeah, and I'm sending it right now, Judge.
Okay.
Let's see.
Judge, I have it, but it has Fenari's name. We're not doing that one, correct?
Correct. Catherine's going to be doing her own paperwork, which I just sent. So she has to fill that out.
All right. So we should only have Ariano and Tom
Should
left.
just have two cases left. Yeah.
Okay.
Ariano and the one that Ms. Valenzuela has, which is Han.
Yes, Judge. Marlene is logging in back for the bonds, Judge. And then on this Ariano, Judge, it says he's got a nice hold, so I don't know if he's an English speaker or not, but
I guess I'll have to ask Ms.
Yeah.
Ms. Bettis.
When she gets back.
I'm going to mute myself in just a minute. Hold on. Terry, I'm wondering if I should go through the PR docket while we're waiting on these attorneys. It seems that they're taking a fairly long amount of time. Can we get pretrial on?
Yes,
Judge,
Judge.
Han's
Yes,
doing
I
his paperwork right now, Judge.
Can someone log in?
And Ariano's almost done.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry, Terry. I'm just told by Alex Ramirez that they're almost done with the paperwork.
Ariano's
Oh.
done, Judge.
Okay, Ariano's done. All right, let's see. Get his paperwork up.
Ariano, okay.
Okay,
Interpretation on,
Mr.
Judge.
Ariano.
He's a Spanish speaker, Ms. Bettis?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, the interpreter's here.
We have the interpreter. Do I have to redo the whole interpretation thing again?
No. Not-
No?
not-
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Ariano.
Yes,
I'm
Your Honor.
sorry.
I don't have it. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I've got to redo the interpretation deal again.
Yes.
Hold on. That's why I don't like the interpretation thing. Let's see. No. Manage language interpretation. So I got to restart the whole damn thing over again.
Remember I was telling you there was one guy. Yeah. So I was telling you there was one guy.
Okay, so I'm going to add the interpreter. Okay. Okay, and that. Let me see if this will do it now. Yeah. Here we go again. I don't know why it won't let me do it. No. Okay, I've got it on my end. Do you have it over there on the other end? Eileen, can you tell me? Okay. So then, Mr. Ariano, can you raise your right hand? Okay, deputies, can you turn on the Spanish channel on the...
Time, okay, let me get it. Sorry. I thought it was on there. All right, Judge.
Okay, can you raise your right hand for me, Mr. Ariano? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Sí, lo juro.
Okay, thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you.
Okay.
Do you see my screen, sir?
Sí.
Is your name Juan Ariano?
Oh, sir? This
Sí.
is the wrong paperwork.
This is the wrong paperwork.
Yes, you'll want the newest one that ends 610.
Hold on, let me see. I'm just putting on what I was on my screen. 1 minute. Okay, the only one you sent me was the 34610, which is supposed to be the
So there should be
DWI.
a brand new one from about 3 minutes ago.
Okay. I'm looking for it.
I'm gonna see where it is, Judge, and send you a reminder. Let me find it. 734, 610.
Well, the one that I have is labeled 734-610, but when you open it up,
Remember, Judge, how I made a mistake and you said everyone can fix them.
okay, well, I
So
didn't mean it. I didn't
now
mean it. Okay. The
I'm
one
gonna
that's
put my
on my
cap filter on.
the one that I had labeled as 610 is now showing up as 611 on the actual paperwork. But we want to take the plea on the 610. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Let me see what the actual offense here is listed as. DWI second. What can we do? Okay, Karine, can we just change the number on this on your end?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Judge, I believe it was a DWI with an open can.
They did
Yeah,
the
okay.
wrong. They did the wrong ones with him, and I missed it.
Okay. With an open container, so we can change that as well.
Yes, sir. There
All
should
right.
be a B.
So that's all correctable. Okay. So then, is your name Juan Ariano? Try that again. Are you the same Juan Ariano who in this cause number 734611, who is that cause number, 10, with that in cause number 734610, who's charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated with an open container? Is that you?
Sí.
This offense, it's possible you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 6 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Sí.
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video, and you have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Sí.
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Sí.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Sí.
And do you understand it?
Sí.
Okay, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
No.
You understand that a plea of guilty or a finding of guilty could affect your immigration status in this country?
Sí.
In other words, if you have a green card, it is possible you could lose your green card. It is possible you could lose your right to become a citizen. It is possible that you could be deported. Do you understand those three possibilities?
Sí.
He actually
Ms. Bettis,
was ordered
Bettis-
deported
okay,
as a
Ms.
result of
Bettis,
this arrest.
give me a minute, Ms. Bettis. Did you go over his possible consequences with your attorney on the immigration side of it?
Yes, Your Honor, and he's already actually been deported as a result of this arrest. So he's
Okay.
very aware.
And he understands them. Okay, good. I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you have signed this, Mr. Ariano, and so is your attorney. And when you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Sí.
So then, to the offense of driving while intoxicated with an open container, how do you plead, sir? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Culpable.
Okay, let's look at your paperwork one more time. On your paperwork, it says no contest. All right, so to this offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Culpable.
Ms. Bettis, can you talk to your client for a minute, please?
Juan, puedes decir no me opongo, no hay problema. Pues, es lo que escribe en el papel.
So let me ask him one more time. To this offense, sir, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No me opongo.
And you understand on that plea, no contest, the court can still find you guilty. You understand that?
Sí.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea
No.
besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you?
I'm on mute.
Besides that, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Sí.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge, there is. And the agreement is for a $0 fine plus court costs, a sentence of 7 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. And in addition, the state will be taking into consideration cause number 734611 and dismiss that case. And we ask that this judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Ms. Perez?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you agree to this, Mr. Adriano?
Sí.
Then, Mr. Adriano, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 7 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run current. The judgment satisfied. Taken into consideration will be cause number 734611. Karine, just make sure that we have the right number on this one, because the number on this should be 734610, and it was incorrect at the very beginning. Okay.
Okay, Judge, I'll make sure to fix it.
Okay. Let me make sure I got all this other stuff signed. He's already been ordered deported, so as soon as this thing is over with, he should be deported. Is that right, Ms. Perez?
That's my understanding. He'll have to be transferred back to Pierce Law and then processed for the removal.
Okay. Okay. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank
This
you.
case is over with. Ms. Perez, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay, let me
Catherine?
see. I have a dismissal I want to sign on this case just to make sure that I'm signing it. And it's on the 611 case, so that's correct. Okay, and I've signed your dismissal on that TIC case, Mr. Clay.
Thank you, sir.
It's gone off into space. Okay, so then,
Miss Bettis is still here. I wonder if she wants to be excused.
no, she doesn't want to be excused. She's having too much fun. She wanted to put a cat face on, for God's sake.
I'm ready. I'm ready to do my filter.
You
I'll
can be
go listen up.
excused.
I'll be right back with my filter.
That's okay. Don't do that. All right. Now,
Next,
what do we have
Catherine,
next?
Catherine Valenzuela, you ready on Dietrich Hahn? One case. Oh, you're
Yes,
muted.
I am.
Okay, got it. All right, Hahn, Judge.
Dietrich Hahn. Hold on. Let me get that. Alex, you need me to do anything or? Okay. All right, let me see. Okay, Dietrich Hahn. No, actually, he doesn't need an interpreter, but we just want you to stay because we enjoy your company so much. darling.
She's got to
All
stay
right.
for the
You
bonds,
can be
Judge.
excused. Thank you very much. Appreciate
she's
it.
got-
Bye-bye.
Judge, we need an interpreter for the
Oh,
bonds.
that's
Judge.
right. You still have to do the Spanish speakers on the bonds. Sorry. Okay, so stick around. Okay, now we're gonna do Dietrich Hahn. Looking for his paperwork. Give me a minute to Move my cursor over.
Dietrich Khan, he's right here.
Okay, Dietrich Khan, I'm pulling up his paperwork.
All right. He's here, Your Honor.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Hahn, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down, Mr. Hahn. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, do you see my screen, sir?
Yes.
Is your name Dietrich Hahn?
Yeah.
Are you the same Dietrich Hahn who in this cause number 726-549, who's charged with the offense of assault causing bodily injury? Is that you?
Yes.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Yes.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Are you a citizen of this country, sir?
Yeah.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed it, and so is your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of assault causing bodily injury, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And do you understand that on the plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to do this?
No.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you? Besides that, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No.
You're doing this of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge, there is. It is a $0 fine plus court costs, a sentence of 171 days in Bexar County Jail. Credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. In addition, the state is going to take into consideration cause number 726519 and dismiss that case. The state would also request that this judgment be satisfied.
Okay, my paperwork shows 169 days in jail. Kareen, what is Kareen can't tell me.
It's 171.
It's 171? Okay. Then I'm gonna, is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Ms. Valenzuela?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Hahn?
Yes, sir.
Then, Mr. Hahn, the court, having heard your plea no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. Follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 171 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run current. The judgment is satisfied. Taken into consideration will be cause number 726-519. That means that case will be dismissed in return for your plea in this case. If these are the only cases holding you, then you should be released sometime today, okay? Good luck to you, sir. Take care. And Catherine, I'm not going to excuse you because I think you're on the bond docket with me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hang around, stick around for the ride. All right.
Okay, Terry can text me and I'll log right back on, okay?
Oh, well,
Okay.
you're next.
Yeah, it's coming up
Oh,
right next.
Okay, well then,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Catherine, did you get
But
the
I need a
felony?
dismissal from Mr.
Yeah.
Clay Mr. Han. Can you send me a dismissal on the
Yes, sir.
discharging the firearm case? So I can I can sign that and I can put
Yes,
that to bed.
sir. I believe,
Yeah.
if you look, I went to about 9:30. But I don't see that you got that, so I'll resend that, Judge.
Okay.
Catherine, you got the felony bond reports and the misdemeanor bond reports, am I right? Catherine?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll send you about let's see, a voucher for today's bonds. I'll send
Okay.
that now.
Okay. In the meantime, nobody having said the magic words, I'll say the magic words.
Edit.